beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
What's cracking? Wait, what's that? Wait, there's another song playing. What is this nonsense? Kyle, you ever heard this?
Oh, shit, I never have.
Sarah, you know this song?
Not at all.
Oh, wait. It's the song of the Brinkin Duddies podcast.
That's right, everybody. John Reap, Sarah Tiana, Kyle Davis. It's a mashup. We got Fried and the Brinkin Duddies together, so I played both songs.
Yeah.
We're basically just being lazy. We didn't want to do two different podcasts.
Yeah, or efficient.
It's too hot.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's so
too hot
fucking hot.
to do two separate podcasts.
Yeah, it is. Kyle and I just talked about this thing that just happened to me just now. This got yanked out of my ear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you ever had your earphones yanked out of your ear, Sarah? I mean, by accident, like you're on a treadmill, your hand hits it, and it flies out of your ear.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it the worst feeling?
It's
like
the worst.
It's like, because it's in your head. It's so loud and violent. It makes me mad. That just happened to me. But I'm over it, you guys.
And it just happened to me earlier at the gym. So I was doing that, and I have normal earphones like John does, because I have small ear canals, so I need the little rubbery things. The ones that come with the iPhones are too fucking big. So I was at the gym, and I'm watching like comedians getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, and every 30 seconds I'm pushing the fuckers back in.
Yeah, because they're too big. They slide out. Because you get sweaty and it's lubricated now.
Sliding out, and then I went to go drop my hand back down, ripped the whole thing down. My phone fell down, so not only that, I'm super embarrassed. The thing's ripped out of my hand and like went under the elliptical thing, and then I had to get up and pretend like nothing happened. I was like, "Hey guys, oh yeah, this
just a big old dork over here with big, tiny little ear canals."
So,
yeah.
times.
Well, it is hot as shit outside.
It's
Sarah.
so hot.
Now, you've been out running around all day today?
I've been out running around, and last night we taped Roast Battle down at Fonda Theater, which is, the studio. I guess it's Hollywood, but the AC was not working very well.
Oh, God.
It's a classic place.
It's actually roasting in there.
It was, and so my battle was like second, and I am just dripping sweat. Like, not a good look for television. And so is Dolph Ziggler, who I was roasting. Like, there's like water dripping down my back when I'm trying to write jokes. And I was like, God dang, y'all, this is 3 seasons. Y'all can't afford air conditioner. How is that? And so they I guess Comedy Central today spent $25,000 to put AC in there.
Holy shit.
Because it was just so
hard
brutal. There was no reprieve. It was so uncomfortable. It's some lady in the audience had a heat stroke, like passed out. It was that hot.
I believe it.
Yeah.
How long were you in there? The whole thing?
Yeah.
I mean, how long was it? Like you there for 2 hours, an hour?
I got there at 3:30. We didn't tape till 8:15.
Oh my God! So that long?
And it makes it almost impossible to concentrate when it's that hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm over being funny. I just want to get the fuck out of here.
I want to go home.
I'm exhausted. I feel dehydrated, and I think then I started drinking some whiskey after my battle. I was like, I just need something cold to drink. And
that's a good way to stay hydrated, Sarah. Good way.
Well, I drank plenty of water leading up to it, but it was just like, it's just miserable. So it's very
speaking
difficult.
of whiskey, would you like a beverage? We do have that here. I got some Gentleman Jack Daniels.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wow, you're real treating yourself.
Well, it's all I drink.
No, it is not all you drink.
I'll every now and then I get into the wild turkey. I'll go lower shelf.
I've never seen that at your house. You always had last time I was here, it was like Bushmills.
It's always
whiskey.
No, I said very now and then, very rarely.
Oh, I thought you said I always.
No. Every now and then. No, not always. No, no. I've done okay. I can step it up to the Gentleman Jack.
Sure.
So you were in there sweating for 5 hours, trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And somebody had a heat stroke.
Yeah.
I believe it. Did they give you these little fans?
Yeah, they had fans running everywhere, but it's just moving the hot air around.
So is this show the roast show? Is it like a TV series type thing?
Yes. So it's
Comedy
a
Central
head-to-head roast battle. So you're just roasting one other person. You're each roasting each other.
And then each person advances on somebody voting, or how does that?
It used to be a tournament style.
Okay.
And now it's just head to head, one and done battle. So it's kind of like drop the mic or lip sync battle, where it's like two people who know each other kind of going against each other.
Oh, so it's just you win one thing. There's no like overall winner of the whole thing.
No.
Got it.
okay.
Oh, that's
There's a
cool.
different
Actually,
winner per battle.
Yeah.
And you get a medal, and then the judges are Jeff Ross, Anthony Jeselnik, and Nikki Glazer. So they're the judges
nice.
for the whole season.
Those are some good roasters right there.
Yes. So it's kind of the who's who of roasting.
Top notch
So
right there.
it was it was really fun, and then they have this new character called the Saudi Prince.
Okay.
So he's a Saudi prince, and he flew in. He's a huge fan of the roast battle, and he was one of the funniest parts of the show. He was so funny.
Wait, so is this from the Comedy Store?
It's he's
Okay.
I think he's normally been there at the Comedy Store, but he just acts like a real Saudi prince, so he's,
Would I have seen this person on the Ding Dong Show ever?
I don't
Done.
think so.
Okay. Just curious.
I think now he's just kind of he took over for the racist section at the comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Earl
With
Skakel
Earl, yeah.
And Whitney used to do that.
Yeah.
And then it became that they still had it, and then the Saudi guy just started turning
Okay.
into
Oh,
more
I
of
can't
a
wait to see that
prince.
because I'm not
Yes.
seeing. Okay, cool.
So it's very,
It's not like Maz Jabroni, is it?
no.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
that's
Jabroni.
racist, right?
I don't think I actually know the kid's name that does
okay.
it, but he was really, really funny.
So
Really great.
when is this going to come out?
So this airs right after the Bruce Willis roast on Sunday.
Which
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Were you on that too?
I wrote for it.
yeah, she wrote on it.
Nice.
So it's been a lot of roasting
That's going to be
in
awesome.
my life lately.
Yes, I know.
And then it's just like I just feel so exhausted today because it was like going like we talked about last week, like going from one project to another, and then I performed the ceremony at my cousin's wedding on Sunday this last weekend.
That just happened.
It just happened.
Oh, I want
Yes.
details.
So that was just so stressful because it's like another level of stress. It's
Yeah.
like this is somebody I really want to make happy with jokes, but they can't be like super mean or
Right.
edgy,
Yeah.
which is all I've been writing lately. And I was just so worried. But
So did you just get up there and say "I love you" and then drop the
Yeah.
mic?
No, she was the
The efficient.
the efficient, like the when you go like the
like I married them.
like she was the preacher.
Did you have to go get a license for that?
Yes.
Did
Where
you do it
would-
online?
They did it online, and then I had to go get it notarized, and then I had to take an oath with the notary lady.
Wow.
Right.
So I talked about her about why it was
nice.
legal, and it was like it was a big day because I had to go down to the mailboxes, etc. and have her swear me in, and she knew a lot about love because she was wearing a shirt that said, "What did it say?" Size does matter. No one wants a small glass of wine. That's what the
Oh,
shirt
okay,
said.
right. That's funny.
And I was like, so she knows a lot about love, and that was good. And then I talked about my Uncle Dominic, who at my other cousin's wedding, my Uncle Dominic was sitting next to me, and they had someone, an officiant similar to me, perform the wedding. And my Uncle Dom had never been to a wedding that was like less than 3 hours long.
Oh.
So he was very concerned, He's like, who's that guy talking on the microphone up there, And I was like, oh, that's their friend Bill. He's the priest? I was like, no, he's not. No, he's just their friend. He's like, so this is all legal? And I was like, my Uncle Don was like mafia, right? So he's
okay.
like super Italian, Catholic. And I was like, yeah, Uncle Dom, it's legal, And he's like, so if they wants to get a divorce, they still got to do the paperwork? And I'm like, oh my God.
That's
like,
hilarious.
They are not down the aisle yet. Can you just
He's already talking
maybe
about
stop
divorce.
talking about that?
That's funny.
So I talked about that. And then it was like a good balance of like nice and personal and sweet
Yeah.
and funny. So
It's that scene from Wedding Crashers too, where she's about to give the toast at the wedding of her sister.
Yeah.
and she's like, "I'm just gonna roast her," and he's Owen Wilson's character's like, "Nope, I wouldn't do that. You gotta go from the heart."
Yeah.
and then she tried to do some mean jokes,
Right,
and
yeah.
I was like, and then she got all lovey, and it was all good. But you probably walked a nice little fine line of both of
I
those.
walked a fine
Yeah,
line,
yeah.
of like talking just about like how they were. It was a union of sporting equipment and Lululemon like outfits, and then I talked about their moms and dads a little bit because like the woman that my cousin married, Nina, she's like a real tomboy, so it was
Right.
like, you know, they weren't losing a daughter, they were just gaining another son, you know, kind of thing. And like,
That's
and
good.
that Zachary, my cousin, you know, he was a big baseball player his whole life, and he always had a bat in his hand. And then I talked about how my aunt was carrying a bat too, because she was trying to keep the women away. And,
Yeah.
that him and his dad had been through a lot together, you know, mostly Patron Silver, and Don Julia. So, you know, it was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where it was.
How long do you think you actually did a thing? You know,
It was probably only about 8 minutes.
Oh.
Did somebody film this so we can put this up on your Twitter account?
Oh, yeah, you
or
should.
because that would be
It
really
was
fun.
definitely filmed, but the sound was going in and out. So I was like also roasting the sound system and the DJs, where I was just like,
God.
this is like. So I just started going like, if you have a blue BMW, it needs to be red, you know. I'm like, jeez, this guy.
Well, you can just have somebody do one of those famous lip readings where they just make shit up.
Yeah.
That'll be
Oh,
classic.
heck
So it was
yeah.
difficult for people to hear the whole thing, but it was definitely recorded. And
Where was this again?
It was up in Livermore. Which
Oh,
is
I know where that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my family, I was
I
born,
don't.
I
Where
was
is
born
that?
up there. So.
It's not far from San Francisco.
It's like East Bay.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, okay.
near Pleasanton, where Tommy T's. There's a Tommy
yes,
T's in
Tommy
Pleasanton.
T's Comedy Club and
Okay.
Steakhouse.
Very close to
Yeah,
there.
you could take the BART from there to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did I think you were from like?
I'm from Georgia.
Yeah, okay, that's
I just grew up in Georgia. I was born in Northern California, and then we moved to Georgia when I was a baby.
Gotcha.
So
Right.
I still have a bunch of family up in Northern California because that's
Okay.
where I was.
I love
born.
Sacramento.
Livermore
There's
is
some-
actually kind of nice. I mean,
It's become very nice. It used to be kind of industrial.
yeah.
But now there's like a lot of science labs out
Yeah.
there. And, you know, everybody from Silicon Valley, like things just become so expensive that people have just moved further and further east.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
And I think Livermore might be the last stop on the BART, like going
I think
that
actually
way.
Pleasanton
Yeah.
is the last stop.
Oh, is
and then, yeah.
So are you
Livermore-
closer to San Francisco than you are to like Sacramento
Yes.
area? Okay.
Yeah. Sacramento is probably about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And San Francisco is about
Gotcha.
45 minutes.
So the roast battle.
Yeah.
Now, I know you already know the outcome,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't spoil it because it hasn't aired yet. Do you think you did good?
I did. You know, I was really worried because I didn't feel like I had as much time to prepare and write, you know.
Yeah.
And also, this is the first time I've ever battled somebody that I cared about that much.
Right, you guys are buddies.
We're really close.
Yeah,
you know?
so
and he's
I
come
mean
on
that
this.
might be good because you know a lot. Of
I was just
stuff
about to say
on
that
it.
makes for the best roast because you know the most intimate.
You probably know a
details
lot of
about
things,
that.
but
Yeah, but
he's
they're
not.
also not going to say anything that,
To
like,
hurt them.
Right, that
Yeah.
are just like too personal that like you would
Yeah.
only share with your, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's not known for roasting and comedy.
No, so that was the other thing. He's known for being a wrestler that loses all the time. He's the heel. He's the bad guy, but he loses.
This dude's
the
a real
match.
like WWF
Oh,
kind
wow.
of what?
Yeah, huge WWE
Yeah.
wrestler.
WE, yeah.
He's called the heel because he's the bad guy, but people love him because he's such a good wrestler,
Right.
and he should win, but he always loses.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
Gotcha.
but that's scripted.
Right. That's
So
his outcome. That's
you
what it's
know,
supposed-
he's not a natural loser. You know, and the other thing about him is that he is kind of like me. He's a little difficult to roast. He doesn't have any blemishes on his record. Like there's nothing. It's not like he has a DUI that I could
Right.
just talk about, or
Right.
like a divorce. Like there's something. You know, there's usually something with someone where you can just try to take something that's kind of bad and exaggerate it,
Right.
Right.
and make it way worse than it needs to be. But neither him or I have anything like that, so it's
Yeah.
a little bit more difficult. So I really just kind of made fun of him for being a meathead and like wearing tank tops and then like kind of being a ladies' man. I think my very first joke is about how he's lost more women than an ICE detention center in El Paso. I lost more girls. But yeah, so I mean, it was kind of a mix of that kind of stuff, and
How did he do though?
He did
I mean, did
great.
you help him write? Because you guys are friends, and that's not what
no,
he does.
I didn't help him, right? Because yeah, I mean, I wanted to win.
It's
Yeah.
a roast battle, John. For
Well,
crying
yeah,
out
but it's
loud.
also a friend.
You know, I think he had some help. You know, he has
Yeah.
plenty of friends who do stand up, and
Well, he's an
honestly,
actually funny guy. I've only known like for like what 3 hours, but
Yes.
we had a good time. And
well, he was just like that would be like you coming to SmackDown and then
Right.
like wrestling me. Like
Oh, yeah,
this is
like I'm gonna-
completely out of his.
So wait,
but
is
he
this-
does do stand up, so it's not like it's something that is like
okay.
completely out of his wheelhouse.
Okay.
but
Okay,
he's
okay.
never roasted before.
Right.
So that's what I was going to ask. So it's all comedians, and it's not just like a comedian and a regular person who are
Right.
roast. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So before us, the other battle was Todd Barry and Brendan Walsh. Apparently, they have a Twitter war between them, or so.
I can't wait to see that.
So are
They ended
they're
up-
really not friends in real life
I
then? Or?
don't think so.
That's gonna be
I
man.
fun.
didn't see them hanging out together.
Really?
Yeah. And
I wonder
then-
what's the Twitter war? Do you know what it is?
I don't know
Are we
what
allowed
it
to talk
was.
about?
They had a Twitter beef, so I'm not really sure what that was. But then
Yeah.
the Sklar brothers also battled each other.
Oh,
which was
very
really
nice.
great.
That's well. It's
Yes.
like spy versus spy.
Yep. And then Joe List, who's a comedian in New York, him and his wife battled each other.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that was
gonna be
family night. It was epic.
Yeah.
And then there was a naked battle, but I didn't stay for that because I didn't want to watch that.
A naked battle?
Naked roast battle.
Well, I guess since it was so hot in there, it's probably worth doing.
They
It
were
made
like,
sense.
by
Screw
far,
it.
That was gonna
the
happen
most-
anyway.
They were the most comfortable when they shouldn't have been.
Can we say who's in that?
Yeah, that's Connor McSpadden and Keith.
Well, two
Keith,
dudes.
Yeah, Keith.
I'm
yeah,
out.
Keith
All fast. I
Carey.
would have left too.
Yeah, two dudes, and I was just like not interested.
no thanks.
Yeah.
But it's only going to be on digital. It's only going to be on the app. It's not going.
Are
on
they
TV.
literally full on naked?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
They're,
whole
they're
time.
not going to put
And
a
I was
sock
just like,
on or
I would
something
just be
or
like
blur it out.
staring at that.
How could you not? Even if I was a dude, I'd just be like, look at that guy.
So you
Yeah.
didn't actually see that roast then?
I did not watch
So
that.
I mean, do you just roast the other person's penis the whole time? I mean, that's what people are looking at, right?
Yes.
I saw the Jim Jeffries special, and he does the whole thing about the hood. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
If you're
Have
not
you-
circumcised.
Yes, I've
Have you
never
seen
heard
that
of this
yet?
in my entire life.
No.
yeah. It's called docking.
Docking, yes. He's like, look it up.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Have
Give
you
you a
seen the new
short-
Jim Jeffries
No,
special?
I
Okay.
haven't.
There's
It's
a segment in there where he talks about what docking is, and basically it's two gay guys. Well, I guess two don't have to be gay, but that's why most likely what it is. Two dudes standing face to face. Both are erect. Okay.
One is
Why are you pointing your
circumcised.
fingers towards each other? Because
To,
those
that looks like a
don't do that.
yeah. That looks like a Chinese.
For the podcast
Yeah,
listeners.
they got,
He
well,
looks like he's doing Chinese finger
That's-
cups
well,
right
I'm
now.
going with that.
the
That's-
problem is the fingers can't go up.
Yeah, they have to be facing each other like that. One is circumcised, one is not circumcised. Okay. And I think he said the uncircumcised one has to be a little smaller.
No, he don't.
Anyway, so they touch, right? and the guy who's not circumcised takes the foreskin of the other guy, puts it over his. So it's covering him, and now they're docked. And it creates like a suction. And it is like Chinese
That's one
handcuffs.
of his parts on there.
And he actually says that, which is why I did that, because
Chinese finger
they
cups.
just do like that.
And then he's like, I guess you would like kiss or something.
Yeah,
and
maybe you kiss.
I guess you would. Kiss.
You're face to face.
Okay, what else are you gonna do?
I've never heard of that until I watched that special in my entire
My
life.
stomach.
Yeah,
gross
it's.
out.
If my mom's listening, I'm sorry.
But he was like, the reason I got my kid circumcised is because I don't want him to be made fun of
For being,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think one of the guys in the naked one was not.
Oh, sure.
What
Lordy.
had the hood. So,
Full hood.
I had a neighbor once. He's moved away, luckily. But he was uncircumcised, and one night we were out drunk, hanging out, and he was like, just pulled his pants down. I had to see that.
Wait, is this the neighbor that you
His name was Jonathan.
who always had sex in the next to you guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he looked like a terrorist. He had bald head, really long beard.
He lived. Is this out here in L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And but he was from Utah. His whole family is Mormon.
Wait, did I meet this guy?
I think you met him
Yeah.
once. His name is Jonathan.
Yeah, I think
Crazy,
I did.
right?
Okay. Oh, there you go. Jonathan's
Anyway,
not
he's
he's only
circumcised.
seen his penis. He
Yeah,
hasn't
that's
seen
all.
his face.
All I'm saying is I've seen his uncircumcised penis. And
Oh,
thank
yeah.
God I'm circumcised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brutal.
I
Thank God I'm circumcised too.
I've
I
never seen
mean,
it in person.
Okay,
so-
yeah.
no,
you don't
never
want
had
to.
the pleasure.
No, the pleasure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be my pleasure as
No,
much as his.
Which is why, 100%, but also which is why fathers will most likely be get their kids circumcised, not because of religion or health, but because they don't want to gross out girls. It's like,
Yeah.
I want my son to get laid,
Yeah.
which is what Jim Jeffries alluded to in his special. He's
Yeah.
like, I got my son circumcised not because health or religion, and people say, oh, you're mutilating your kid by doing that. He didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get the kid laid.
Yeah.
Because it's not, most girls are not like, oh, yeah, please give me more uncircumcised penis.
Yeah, no. It's just more, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I
There we
brought
go.
that up.
Embarrassed.
All good.
Yeah, but
So I guess you would
there
roast.
were a couple. I could tell you a couple jokes that I didn't use.
Oh.
So Dolph would make a great boyfriend because he's very generous. He does not mind when a woman fakes an orgasm as long as she doesn't call it fake. It's entertainment. He's a big heavy metal fan. He's always like, I want to rock. And that's also what his fans cheer when he gets in the ring. They're like, we want the rock. Those are just a
We
couple
want
of
the
ones
rock.
that didn't make it.
Those are some good ones. I think I should have.
So what's next for you? I mean, it's going to come out, you said Sunday?
Comes out Sunday
After the
right
Bruce
after
Willis
the Bruce Willis
roast. And then,
This weekend, I'm taking my boyfriend for a birthday trip.
that's right. I
He
saw a
doesn't know
tweet.
where we're going.
Oh, happy birthday, boyfriend.
Yeah, happy birthday to Chris, because I did not. I was up in San Francisco on his birthday. It's the third year in a row that I missed his birthday.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
messed
now
up,
it's a
Sarah.
tradition.
Now you can never be together
Yeah,
for
now
the
we
birthday.
can't be together.
It'll jinx it if you are.
Yeah, it really will. So that's all I'm doing this weekend. And
Surprise trip.
Then, yeah.
Fun.
Surprise trip. And then I'm off next week, and I'm just so excited
Just
about
chilling
it.
after that.
I really need a break.
Yeah.
I'm
No, you do.
so tired.
Oh, my God.
I've been getting sleep. It's just that during my waking hours, I've had a lot to do.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. What about you?
Oh,
What did you do this last weekend?
I'm in Denver right now.
Oh, you're in Denver right now?
At the Comedy Works South at the Landmark.
Oh, that place is great.
Oh, I love it.
I love that one.
One of the only places why I will say, yes, the condo's fine. I can stay there.
Yeah.
Because
It's really nice.
It's nice. It's new-ish.
Is that the one with the giraffe in there?
No.
Where's that?
No,
You know
that's
what I'm
Denver, but that's a different
Oh, okay.
club in Denver.
Gotcha.
There's two Comedy Works in Denver. One is in the downtown area, one's in
Gotcha.
south. The one downtown, that's the one. That's actually the best condo ever. It's gigantic, and it's right in the heart of downtown, and it's like
And it's nice.
brand new. Yeah, and they decked it out. They got like suits of armored dudes hanging out in there. Like they got all kinds of funny
giant
things. in there.
giraffe things.
When you check in, there's a huge giraffe. They give you, they encourage you. They have tiny little pieces of canvas and paint and stuff. They said, paint something, we'll put it on the wall. So they encourage people to make their own art while they're there. And they decked out a whole wall of that. So it's kind of neat.
Okay.
But the one at the Landmark location is, that's in a high rise and you're up top, but it's still new and it's walking distance to the club. And
Cool.
Yeah, it's very close.
so I'm there. Come check out my condo.
Yeah. Do they provide? I'm just curious, since it's in Denver, it's very weed friendly. Do they provide like a little welcome to Denver? Here's some weed.
No, but fans will.
Oh, fans.
Oh,
will.
really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So you've had it happen, Sarah?
I have it happen in places where it's not legal because, I've been on Joey Diaz's podcast or Joe, and like I hang out with those Death Squad guys. And
Yep.
so people just assume I'm a big pothead and I'm not.
No.
But they will bring me stuff. So.
Yeah, little souvenirs, little take home. Hey, here's Denver. You can't go. Can't go. Come to Denver, and not get high.
Hurry up and eat it before you get on the plane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they will. But I'm not a big weed guy either. So
neither.
I
It just
mean,
makes me sweepies.
It
yeah,
makes me paranoid.
Oh, really?
That me too.
So I couldn't imagine doing that on the plane. I would probably fucking pull the exit door for sure.
You think that your penis is uncircumcised?
Yes. Oh my
though
God,
you're
it's
staring
true.
at it.
It's really happened. Somebody,
penis is melting.
I'm docking it to the exit handle. And just going to town on it.
Yeah, dude. I've only smoked weed and done stand up once.
Oh,
And it was at Good Nights Comedy Club early in the career, and I'll never do that again.
never again.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I was laughing at jokes that I hadn't told yet in my head.
Yeah.
I was so far ahead of what I was actually doing in that moment and not present, and it just, but I didn't
hear
care.
Stories about people repeating.
Have you
jokes.
ever
Oh,
done
yeah.
it?
No.
See, like some people can.
When I was doing stand-up, I got a contact high at a place once because it was in like a pot store.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know that it was going to be like I thought, oh right, whatever. So I didn't know people were
Right.
going to be smoking weed in the store, you know. And
Yeah.
like my poor friend came with me. This was in Canada, and he came to watch my show. And like at the time was in the NHL, and like he doesn't even drink caffeine, right? Like he's like, and
Oh,
here
yeah.
he is, like,
Oh my God, he must have been really messed up.
yeah, he was pretty messed up.
You probably almost got him suspended from the NHL.
Yeah, I think he was a coach, so he wasn't good at the time. He played for a long time, but then he became a coach. And
Right.
Wow.
so, wait, what about last weekend? Where were you? Were you
I
here?
was here. No, Temecula. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Pachanga.
you said.
I have to tell you both something
Can't wait.
that's never happened to me ever.
Spill it.
A Native American got drunk at the casino.
First time.
Just kidding. First time ever.
No, have you done those Native American casinos?
Yeah.
Yes.
The proper term is savages. Just kidding. The PC term.
I love you
Just
so much,
kidding.
Sarah
Just kidding. Yeah.
That's
PC
great.
term.
The PC
The
term. Yeah,
Redskins
yeah.
are going to be changing their name to that. Savages. The PC term.
Oh, that's great.
Okay,
No,
now, yes, I've done those.
They have different
casinos.
rules. Some of them you can't even drink at all.
Really?
Yeah, some
never
of
been
them.
to
Wait, you mean like on stage or in the casino?
And there's different rules. Some Indian casinos won't serve alcohol at all.
What? No, I've been
can't be
to,
I know because I was there.
I've been to a lot of them, but okay.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of them too.
I know. Okay.
And this one, I know for there's at least one where you can't have alcohol.
So Pachanga is one?
No, Pachanga serves alcohol, but as a performer, I'm not allowed to drink. And you actually have to go check into like a security place, give them your ID. They give you like an employee badge, and you have to have that while you're performing, and then give it back after performance if you want to drink. 3 days in a row, every day checking in, getting that, giving my ID back, getting that back. Yeah, kind of random and weird, but that's not what it was. What
How
happened?
were you funny? I'm
Well, I didn't say I was funny. I stood up there for an hour.
Well, the savages were drunk. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were laughing at anything. Look at this white boy. No, it was a good mix of everything, but I think it was a Saturday night. Okay, so a half full. Maybe there's 100 people in the room at this point, and at this point, like I'd walked half. No, there was a girl in the sort of the front 3-row area where she obviously had Down syndrome.
Okay.
Yeah, and and it was noticeable because she was in the light
Okay.
and was laughing odd times,
Okay.
not calling attention to herself,
Got it.
right? But not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, but I could tell it's distracting me.
Right.
But I can't say anything because I'd be a big a-hole, or I got to be careful
Right.
about this. So I'm kind of like laughing at the moment. Like I'll do a joke and she'll laugh at the setup. I go, yes, and then just keep going. And people are laughing at me having to deal with it.
Yes.
Okay, and they were laughing at how I'm walking the line, being careful.
Mm-hmm.
So the show wasn't like it didn't take a nosedive for the worse, but. So and the checks are getting dropped. I started doing a thing now because no one listens when the checks come out. They start doing
Oh,
math.
yeah. That's when I try new stuff.
What?
That's when I just get loud as hell. I just do a karaoke bit where I'm like, I'm going to sing songs. I just start singing. I'll do some of my favorite karaoke hits. I'll ask the crowd, "What do you like karaoke? What do you want to sing?" And I'll have this girl who was like, it was her birthday or something. I brought her on stage and she sang a song.
The one with the Down syndrome.
Not her.
Okay.
But the one with the Down syndrome saw that happen and figured, well, anybody can just go up there now.
Oh, no.
So this girl, I'm talking 30 minutes into my act, I brought that one girl without Down syndrome to sing a song. She left. I had another 30 minutes to go. Right. So luckily
And
this happened.
That's how early they dropped the check? Sorry.
Yeah, at this place.
Sorry to, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like
All
Indian.
right.
It's Indian check drops. So it comes out half early.
They know they pre-gamed it, so they're like, "Oh, these guys have had enough."
Right, cut them off now. But so
Okay.
towards the end of my set, thank God I was on my closing sort of bit. I just see her making her way towards the stage, the Down syndrome girl. She's walking. I'm like, oh God, she's coming. Oh, she's coming up here. All these is going through my head. And she steps up on stage, and I can see like whoever was with her was like, Lisa, no, oh, like she was apologizing.
Like, oh, no.
But it was too late. She was on the stage.
Happy to be there.
And I said, "Oh, hi there. Hi."
Oh God.
Oh no, you're talking to her like a little baby.
I said, do you want to hug me?"
No.
And she's like, and then we hugged.
Oh god.
That's the noise she made. I'm just telling you. It was an accurate impression.
Well, I know. Because
And so you would know. And so we hugged, and then she grabbed the mic out of my hand and started singing "Let It Go" from Frozen.
no, sir.
I swear to God.
That is amazing.
Yes.
And you couldn't let it go.
I couldn't let it go, but luckily it was towards the end, and I was like, "Come on, everybody, clap! That was great." And then I grabbed the mic back from her. I just said, "And that's how you end a show." And I walked off the stage. I ended. She closed the show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's never
Can
happened
that
in
be
my
your new
life.
closer?
I said, "Can I bring her with me
Yes.
all the time?" Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That is
that was weird.
I would hope that's never happened.
Never.
That
Let it
is-
Now,
go.
because I said it out loud.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Oh,
And honestly, we didn't know it was "Let It Go" for a while. Like I had, no one knew exactly what she was singing until she got to the chorus. I mean, it wasn't just like 2 seconds.
During this,
that's-
her handler. What was she doing? What do you call? I don't know.
Standing to the side of the
Could have been her
stage.
mom. I'm sorry. We're creating lots of
Sure.
drama on this podcast.
The handler / mother family member was standing off to the side of the stage with her hands over her mouth, like, "Oh my God!" was sorry, nervous.
Like I would like I why wouldn't you just go up and grab her and pull her off?
oh, the
maybe
handler.
it's like
Yeah.
I think she tried, but she was outgunned. This person was a strong person.
Yeah,
A
we
Down
won't
syndrome
use
person
the
had
R
lots
word,
more.
but-
She had about 40 pounds on her.
Ooh,
So,
I
yeah.
wonder. Wow, that's so fascinating. 'cause
Sarah,
it's
that's
like-
never happened to you before.
No, never happened to me.
Yeah.
I mean, not at an Indian casino.
Right,
anyway.
at a regular comedy
Normal,
store.
Normal.
Yeah. Well, the comedy store all the time, I'm sure.
Wow.
Was she high functioning?
I didn't really have a full-on conversation after this.
See, I had somebody who had MS or whatever, who's like in a wheelchair,
yeah.
and you
Yeah.
cannot understand what they're saying. But he used to come to the comedy store all the time, and he started heckling me once, and I just tore into him.
He
And I'm
started
like-
heckling
Well, yeah,
you?
he's
fuck him. He started it.
You just said you
And
couldn't
I was like-
understand, though, so how do you know he was heckling you?
Because you could make out a word here and there.
Yeah, it's like
He'll
every-
say the same word over and over again, and I was like,
Well, then
no
he gets it.
fucking way.
Yep.
Well,
No
screw
way.
him.
I'm not treating you different than anybody else.
Right.
If somebody heckles me, but Down syndrome is different. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? With MS, it's like they still have their
Their full-on
complete
brain.
mental
Yeah.
brain is fine. And he loved it. He thought it was the greatest thing that ever happened
That's
to
probably
him.
why he did it then. So.
Yeah. But I don't think it helped any other.
Kyle,
I
maybe
probably didn't help him be quiet for other comments.
If I was there, it would have been good because I could have got up and like kind of.
Well,
like,
I was going to say,
done the whole thing for
you.
me.
Like,
Oh,
if you
let's
were
go
there,
again.
he does this character, Little Kev, was a retarded white rapper from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Speaking of-
As your character, could have come up there and helped. Oh yeah, someone
my
sent that to us.
gosh.
That's actually from the TV show. It's Always Sunny.
Wow,
It's
that's
a scene.
Great photo.
Yeah, someone painted that.
Wow.
But
Crazy.
yeah,
You could have saved me. You
I
could have
could
been like
handle it, yeah.
you could have been like the Down syndrome whisperer.
we could have gotten to a rap battle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that'd
would have
be
been
great.
amazing.
Let it
She could have
go.
been singing "Let It Go," and I would have sang like a different Disney song.
Not letting it go.
Right.
Mickey Mouse
Hold on tight.
Clubhouse, come inside. It's fun inside.
Yeah, let it go, and then you're singing "Hold On." from
Yeah.
Wilson Phillip. Hold on for one more day.
That's great, dude. You should do that.
Yeah.
One night, when we do karaoke, you're singing "Hold On" as Little Kev, and I'm going to videotape this if I find a
Great.
video camera.
That is.
That's
called your
great.
phone.
Yeah,
that
random
is-
moment that never happened to me, but this other thing
You
did
handled
happen.
it so well.
Yeah, I was actually proud of myself on that one. But people after the show
Imagine
came
if
up to
you
me.
had been drinking, how you might have handled it.
Oh, maybe that's why they didn't let me drink because they know,
They know that this girl
that's going to happen. That's funny.
They're like, Lisa comes every Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you this too. I kind of bent the rules
Oh,
because I'm gonna get mine.
yeah.
So I went in and got my badge, and then I immediately took vodka and put it in a water bottle, and then came in there with just my water bottle. And then when no one was looking, I would go, "Can I get a glass of ice?" Okay, and then I'd take that and go to the bathroom and mix my vodka and sugar-free Red Bull. So I did have some drinks illegally at the Indian
Fantastic.
casino. Loopholes.
Yeah.
You're not going to hold me down.
Yeah.
But There was have I told you the story about Bertie Stevens where he was on stage and the girl, the female comedian from Facts of Life who actually did have something was there?
God, yeah. I don't know. I remember something like that happening, but I don't remember what happened.
You know Bertie Stevens?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Enjoy it.
You got it.
San
818
Fernando.
Till I die.
La Valley. Yes.
Favorite Brody Stevens joke. Brody, do you get lonely? Yeah, I do get lonely. Sometimes I go to the batting cage just to play catch. They still make you wear the helmet, but I paid my tokens.
I remember one of my favorite ones he did is like, I only floss my teeth once a month because that's how long it takes my toenail to grow back.
Yeah.
But he was on
I
stage.
fought a Crip once.
What?
That's what he says. Like, I fought a Crip once. I pulled her hair, and
Oh my god.
Man, he's great. Remember when we did the All Things Comedy Festival?
Oh, yeah.
And he was on the show with
Oh,
us.
yeah.
And he was all like stressing out.
yeah.
Well, I think it was the World Series too. The Dodgers were in the World Series. That was like
Oh,
the
that's
game
true.
7 or 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
He's
recently.
always-
Yeah, this past.
He stresses out a lot. I don't really know him, but
Yeah.
I've seen him plenty of times doing
Yeah.
Oh,
stand-up.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
I was there one
He's
night.
high-strung.
I was there one night when he had a full-on meltdown.
Where were you at the comedy
Comedy
store?
store in the
Well, he's on the
front
spectrum, I think.
room, and there was some.
Talking about the original. Oh, the front room. Yeah.
There was this black couple in there, and they were being assholes. They were talking during the whole set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Being very loud.
he went off on
talking
them?
on their phone.
Like, it's a movie theater. You're like,
Yes.
it's not a movie theater. It's a comedy.
It's exactly that. And they were just being rude. It was late. There wasn't that many people in the audience. And Brody was getting angry,
Yeah?
obviously, as any comic would.
He
and
let out.
he let out the N-word.
Brody did.
Yes.
Oh man.
But there was no cameras around. So
Wow, he
nobody
dodged
could-
the bullet on that
Wow.
one.
He
He
dodged a
did.
big one, but they deserve. I mean,
I remember hearing about this now.
I've told you the story.
Maybe you
before,
told
but,
me. That's why I know that.
It was when I was friends with Louie all the time.
Yeah.
And I was hanging out down there. And
Louie Anderson.
yeah, I was just I was sitting back. I was like, shit.
Wow.
Alrighty.
That just happened.
But then he just he said a couple of things, and then some of the other audience were like, boo.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well.
Wow.
But then he just walked
That's
off
weird.
the
I
stage
wouldn't
after that.
expect to hear that from Brody
No.
or
I-
Kramer for that matter.
I would never. I would never say it. I mean,
But,
I shout it when I'm angry, but I'm not.
Well,
I'm not gonna just.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
We're on stage. Got a microphone. You don't have
just
to
into
shout.
a pillow.
Well, I had this strange moment, and I do karaoke. I love it, and a lot of the songs I sing, they're rap songs,
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
I
very
never
weird.
know what to do, and so I was at this place called Sardo's. It's not
Yep.
here anymore. Rest in
Love
peace.
Sardo's,
It's gone.
RIP,
Did you ever go for porn star karaoke over there?
Yeah.
We used to have that.
Yeah, every
remember.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
7:30.
yeah, so I was there, and I was singing the Cypress Hill song, and there just happened to be two black dudes. I mean, 5 feet in front of me. And they could tell too. I was like looking
They're
back.
waiting.
I knew the
Oh.
N word was coming up, and I was looking at them. They were staring at me. They were both looking at each other back and forth. The last second, I was like, "What do I do? Do I say like Nia, or do I say something like that, or I say something else?" And then I said, "Fuck it, it's in the song. I'm not racist. I'm just gonna say it.
I'm just
It's
reading
part
what
of the
someone else
song."
wrote.
And they just looked at each other and were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
I thought maybe I was gonna get an ass whooping afterwards, but
Oh, but they were like, "Oh shit!" You
But
didn't
then-
get like respect. You got like like shocked.
right. But
Yeah.
then they let it go, let it go.
Yeah, that's a tough call if you're like, especially if you forget the words in there.
Well, I'm so used to singing it that way
Yeah.
since I was high school. I never really switched it up.
Yeah.
But
It's not a hard R though, right? It's the A.
yeah,
Right.
I'm not going to say it right
But
now.
still, like that. I feel like that's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's part of the song, and I'm not like saying it to their faces or anything.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
that would be weird.
Well, yeah.
There's two now.
Speaking of, you're
Yeah.
like, wait a second.
That would be odd.
Now
But,
you're making it personal.
Yeah, I don't think it went over too well with
Oh yeah, that's brave of you to go there though.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, it's also kind of racist if you don't, because you're making it an issue. Because it was already in the song, it's already written. But if you go out of your way not to do something that's already there, then now it's become a thing.
Then people like, oh, he didn't say it 'cause
he didn't
those two
say it.
guys were up there. Yeah.
Because look, exactly.
Yeah.
See, it's a lose-lose, Kyle.
It is. I just try to sing songs that don't have that word in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would probably just be what I would do.
I rap a
I
lot,
also
and
don't
most
know.
rap songs
Oh.
have.
Yeah, they do.
You like
Well,
the rapper.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Brody because I brought it up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I hate
Yeah.
when listeners are like, finish that thing. So Brody's on stage. Someone in the crowd says something, and it sounded quite Down syndrome-y, or something was messed up with the speech. And he goes, "Oh, what are you?" And I don't know the girl's name, but on the TV show Facts of Life, there was a character who was also a stand-up comedian who had multiple sclerosis or
Yeah, I think
something. And he goes, "Who are you? So and so from Facts of Life?" And it was her. It was actually her. And they turned the lights on. I forgot her name. Someone Google that and send it to us. At Fried or at
We don't
Brinkin
have
Duddies.
our phones in front of us because
Yeah.
we're trying to be professional.
Yes.
That's right. We're focused on you guys. But it was her. And he was embarrassed. You could see it. It made
I
made
would
him.
turn white as a ghost.
I mean, that's like a 1 in a
Like,
million
who do you
thing.
think you
I
are?
know. It's what are the odds? Not
are the
only,
odds?
I mean, he should have played the lottery. Like, so, okay, so here's how he handled it. The lights go up because whoever was in charge of the store that night was being
No.
hilarious and said, "Oh yeah,
No.
walk everybody."
Oh my god!
And so Brody's like, he walks off stage. Now I'm thinking, well, maybe he's going to go there and apologize to her face to face or whatever. No, he leaves the room, gets in his car, and drives home. Like, they had the big window right there.
Yeah.
People in the room could see him sitting about to pull out, looking both ways like this. And it's like, what's he doing? Like, I
That
guess
is
he's leaving.
So
You
funny.
got off stage early.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I mean, I think it was early. I mean, I know he didn't come back that night. He just left. I was like, that's the funniest thing I've seen. Like, not only did that happen, the way he handled it was hilarious. Oh, my God. So, folks, please, if you've got a speech problem, don't yell out at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, unless you're
Don't.
asking, unless you're cool with
Yeah.
it.
Unless you just don't know any
Yeah.
better, I guess.
I can't wait to see your roast battle and the
Thank you.
Bruce Willis thing.
I'm looking forward to it myself.
And I know you're not allowed to talk about it, but you're going to go on a secret trip pretty soon for the boyfriend.
Yes, I'm taking
Now,
him
'cause
out of town for his birthday this weekend.
Is he
He
a big
doesn't know where
listener?
we're going.
So not out of state.
Out of town.
Out of state.
Out
Oh,
of state.
Yeah.
We're getting
I
on a
bought
plane?
Airplane tickets.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great. He's going to love this.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's somewhere not cool, but.
Yeah. Well, by the time this comes out, we might be there.
Right. That's
We're
what I'm
leaving
thinking.
Friday evening.
So you could tell us.
sounds like Sarah's
I'm
proposing.
Oh, maybe.
Hope I didn't just ruin the.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Well, she was just at a wedding. You guys could marry. You could marry
You can
yourselves.
officiate yourself.
I don't know. It's only good for one day.
Oh, is it? No. So it expired.
I'm taking him to New Mexico to a
Oh,
big
fun.
golf resort there.
Oh, he loves golf? Yeah.
He loves to golf, and there's a big spa, so he can either golf or spa, and there's a casino. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'll be
That's
great.
gonna be. What are you gonna do?
I know, right?
Do you golf?
Yeah, I'll golf with him if
Okay.
he wants me to. Whatever
Yeah.
he wants.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Kind of up to him.
Great girlfriend.
Yeah.
Good move.
So I think I can get him a tea time now, so I might get him a tea time, and then if he wants to go, we'll go, or if not, we'll just cancel it and go to the spa.
And he knows that there's a trip coming up. He just doesn't know where.
Doesn't know where. No,
Okay,
I'm just
but-
gonna pack his bag for him.
Okay, so you're
and
saying
then-
just pack and we're going to go somewhere and you'll be surprised.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
I did that once when I was married. It was pretty cool. Surprised her to Costa Rica.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to fly to Florida first. Then I didn't tell her from Florida where we were going. I said, we're going somewhere. Then we get to Florida. She's like, oh, Florida. I love
She
it.
thought
We're
you were
at Disney
taking her to
World."
the Scientology Center.
Yes. Yeah.
Clearwater.
Clearwater. But then I was like, no, there's another ticket. It's like, oh, and then we go to Costa Rica. That was fun. But we didn't really plan much. And the hotel is not
Yeah.
great.
Well, yeah, like I'm sure once we get to the airport, he'll see where we're going, but he
Right.
won't know where we're going once we get to New Mexico.
But she loved it. The fact that I was surprising and
Yeah,
doing all
planning
that stuff.
something else.
All that's, you're going to get so
Yeah.
much credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you need any, but.
No, but he's like
So many
my
points.
boyfriend is way more sentimental than I am. Like
Really?
so, like he likes that. Like I give him a scrapbook every year of like our year together, and it's his favorite thing in the world.
So it's like one of your
That's
worst
awesome.
nightmares because you're not sentimental.
Yeah,
And you're just
like I read thank you notes from my grandmother over the trash can, and he saves every letter that his mom sends him. You know, it might just say "Love, Mom."
he prints out emails. Basically, he's just,
Can you imagine?
oh, look at that.
No, he
Send it-
just, like,
save those.
It's just like he's very sentimental.
He sounds like a
about
very
that
nice
kind of
young
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Well,
yeah,
you guys will have fun.
we'll have fun. And when does your commercials? Kyle's
Oh,
new
I don't-
commercials.
He's done 2 of them. Oh,
Yeah, well, I'm shooting one on Friday.
wait, can I tell her one of them? Because Kyle just told me earlier today that he booked one of these commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how you told me. He I booked this one. It's for this chicken place called Bojangles.
Oh, what?
Well, I'm not from the South, so
Right. Right. I go you never heard
You
of
mean
Bojangles?
The chicken place?
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's gigantic.
I thought
in
it
the
was
South.
like a gas station or something.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah, it sounds racist though,
Bojangles?
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bojangles? Does that
Yeah.
sound racist?
Does
I don't know, Mr. Bojang. Isn't it like a
Was it Mr. Bojangles?
I don't know. Was it
Sam,
like a-
Sammy?
Sammy Davis Jr.?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
he sang that.
Okay, I could
Right?
be wrong. But Bojangles,
Oh, no,
great
but
chicken.
he sang,
Okay.
Mr. Bojangles. Yeah, that's a
Something
song
Man.
he sang.
What have you seen a Bojangles commercial? Like, what's their theme music?
Oh, I haven't. I don't know any of.
No.
I don't know that.
No,
I don't think they have had like a
that
theme.
thing is it's bow time, like Bojangles. It's bow time instead of go time. It's
Oh,
bow
I think
time.
I saw that on some of the lyrics. I'm just playing some dude at the car wash who's like a car detailer or something, and then there's some like dumb girl in the car putting lipstick on, and is like, "Oh, you missed a spot," blah blah blah, and then eating a chicken sandwich or something.
Oh yeah,
And then I'm like, "Hey, are you gonna finish that?" And she's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Oh,
dude. I hope that you get a chance to eat some of that Bojangles though.
I hope not, because that shit for commercials is all sprayed with
Oh no,
chemical
yeah,
spray
you're right.
to make it look all
and they're
fake.
going to shoot it out here
No, but
probably.
not the one that they have you eat.
Oh yeah, I've done about 50 McDonald's commercials,
Oh.
and they spray it on the outside, but it's cold, hard,
Yeah.
and they try to make it look as perfect as possible. So they spray it with this lacquer spray on the outside, so it looks like it's dripping and shiny, and then you have to chomp into this gross bite. They give you a spit bucket, but for some of the takes, you actually have to keep talking after you
Yeah,
do it.
so you're chewing it.
Oh God, this is so good. I remember I did one of these McDonald's and I had to do this. It was for the new chicken finger strip things.
Mm-hmm.
I probably ate about 50 of them and I was just barfing at the end. I hate McDonald's now. So gross.
I did one for Activia once.
Oh shit! Really?
Were you just shitting your
Spit it
pants
out.
afterwards?
They're like, you can spit it out. And it was like my first commercial ever. And I was like, I'm not going to spit it out. Like the executives are right here.
Oh.
And boy, oh boy, that stuff works. It is the
Activia,
pooping yogurt.
yes.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I was like, thankfully that was the last shot. So
Was
I
Jamie
driving
Lee on
home.
set?
Yes.
Oh.
She was fantastic.
Was she like feeding
Nice.
it to you?
No. I was.
Was this during Shark Week? We're going to start a thing called Shark
Saturday.
Week. Saturday.
Uh,
Well, that's yeah. So
I
you actually
had to
ate this
pull
stuff.
over in downtown LA, which is not an easy place to find a bathroom.
Oh, no.
And I think I went into a McDonald's.
Oh,
Used it.
full circle.
Hey, see?
I know. Full
That's
circle.
great.
Activia.
Yeah.
Can I get a quarter pounder?
Wow. So you congratulations on the Bojangles
Oh,
commercial.
Congrats.
Now the other
What's
one
the
you
other
already he
The other
shot
one
that like
is
this.
First, I shot one yesterday, and then I'm shooting that Bojangles on Friday. The one I shot yesterday was for some new company called Foosbo. It's like a new kind of like a Netflix, but for sports.
Oh, neat.
So I love sports. So I was like, oh sweet. But I'm like some dad who has who has like 3 kids, and they're screaming and crying, and all I want to do is just pretend I'm a race car driver. Just I'm looking at this Ferrari.
Yeah.
I got this preppy like double polos popped up. I got the racing gloves on, and I'm like in a daydream, and all of a sudden my kids are screaming like, "I don't want to wear pink," and I'm like, "Shut up! You guys could both wear pink. Just get in the car."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "No dog," and then the dog runs in the car. I'm like, "Fine, just buckle him up," and I get in there. And then I'm driving, and a Lambo pulls up next to me, and it's this dude. I'm like, "You want to race?" Just
Yeah.
that typical bullshit.
But didn't you say
And then the
when you were
dog
shooting
barfs
this?
on me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yesterday.
Speaking
was
of hot, you were in a roast battle with no air conditioning.
Northridge was I think 115 degrees inside the van because the AC didn't work. Was 130 degrees.
How long were you in that van today? The other day?
5 hours.
5 hours in a van.
I couldn't honestly. Everything the director's saying to me, I was just like, "Yeah, dude, oh, I don't know. And then after the end of the thing, I walked up to the agency like, good job. I was like, yeah, I hope you got something good there. Because I don't even know what happened.
And then a dog puked on him. Like, that's in the script. It was fake
But
puke,
like I was saying, that's why when you said you were like sweating, it's so hard to even concentrate on anything. I don't even give a shit anymore that this commercial's happening. I just want to go.
Yeah.
And there was no place to get cool at all.
I can't believe that.
Folks.
Well, the problem was
That's like
the AC was on in the car, but it was so hot. It was sitting in the same spot. The sun was just beating down on it. It was just blowing out
Plus
hot
lights.
air. And all
Lights.
and that adds like an extra like 15, 20 degrees.
Oh, man.
It was brutal.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like wasn't bad off stage, but on stage was like twice as hot.
Yeah.
John, there's the tequila. God damn it! I was like looking for
Oh, I
it.
think it's empty, though.
Oh, okay.
Mezcal.
Okay.
Kyle and I are on a mezcal kick right now. You know mezcal?
That was my birthday present.
That was.
Mezcal, the one
I
with
think
the
I drank most of it.
No, mezcal's just smoky.
Oh.
They
Smoky
do
tequila.
it a different way. I just like it. So I normally make a ginger beer from like Bundaberg ginger beer and make mezcal mule.
Mezcal
Really
mule.
good.
Mezcal mule.
It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Good job.
So
Well, there you go,
today.
folks. Another amazing mashup. Right?
Yeah.
Good times in an air-conditioned home.
yes.
Yeah. And a very fancy,
Fancy
completely
schmancy.
white, renovated, fancy,
Yeah.
Right.
air-conditioned home.
It's like a plantation home now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, should we go sit out
you
on
have
the
the
porch?
plantation shutters. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
okay.
I thought of it.
There's that. But yeah, maybe look it up on Zillow and buy it. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Look up Sarah. She's all over social media at Sarah Tiana.
Yes.
He's all over. Kyle is at Shade Donkey. I'm at John Reap. You guys are amazeballs. Thank you. Please subscribe and share it with people.
Yes.
Share
Rate
it
and review.
and review it.
Rate and
And
review.
rate
Why
us.
not?
Rate, review, subscribe, and share it. I'm John Reap.
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
Happy Friday.
So I stop in a local bar, you know, people. I go drunk, man, so I can't even speak. I'm gonna get high, man, listen to me. One drink ain't enough. And the radio up, I like to see the sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love